And we're back again at Vision on TV studio show for another interview with the filmmakers of Real Social Network, Isis Thompson and Ludovica and Isis. So this project, Real Social Network, how it happened? How did it started?
It started last November when there were 50 universities in occupation, and we were still students at National Film and Television School, and we were kind of out of the loop because the way the school is, it's not part of the regular sort of system. So we kind of heard through Twitter what was going on, and we were in town. We had some lectures in town, so we were like, let's go and check it out. Went down to the UCL occupation. And basically we were just sort of blown away by the way people were communicating with each other, the sort of clarity of thought, and what they were trying to do was so pressing, and it was a real sense of there being a race against time. And we were like, okay, well, we've got to finish film school in a couple of weeks, and there's drama here, and how can we be useful? So we borrowed some cameras from the film school and basically planted ourselves there. We made a promotional video for them, which got like 5,000 hits in a day. And off the back of that, they were sort of happy to let us stay and keep filming them. So yeah, it was like that was kind of the process, really.
And Ludovica, from what I understand, you're not activist per se. You didn't come back from a background of campaigning so much. So how come you are doing this huge film we actually know about a lot, because on Twitter, on Facebook, on social media, we know a lot about this film who's not already available, which is actually a good marketing plan already. So how come you don't have actually access, got so close to the student occupation and to actually get inside?
Well, we were fascinated by the way they were using social media and technology, and also from the human side, and how they were as people, and the fact that they were discovering themselves as people. And I thought they understood we were absolutely authentic in our interest for them. And the good thing is that they were able to actually attract people like us. I mean, I have a bit of an activist background, but Isis doesn't have it. And through the use of social media, they were actually able to attract people who wouldn't be attracted otherwise. And that's what we found absolutely stunning about, and outstanding about what they were doing, the way they were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and from what I understand, it's not only you two, it's 3, 4, 5 people, it's hard to keep track. So how one person can actually say this is a filmmaker of this film? So it's more like a project, like a collective. So it's not exactly a film, it's more like a project of building a community. So what exactly are you expecting from this project?
Well, it's definitely a collective project. There are 3 of us directing it, and we're part of a collective called Kitchen Sink Collective, and there are 8 of us. We've been working with 2 producers, and like it's like a big team. It's very much a sort of collective film made collectively about a collective. So that's all good. So I forgot what the question was.
The question was quite simply. Usually with activists, it's a lot of ego, and it's one filmmaker doing my film. And it's the other way around. It's a group of people doing one film and hiding behind a brand, and I think brand in a respectful way, which is the Real Social Network. Because when I tried to get you to interview you, I couldn't find any names on the website. You were hiding behind the project.
Yeah, I mean, like, the way that the student movement is at the moment, and is trying to be, it's trying to not have leaders. It's trying to be a completely sort of equal thing where anyone can be part of it, and anyone can, and we were trying to sort of reflect that in the way that we sort of chose to make the film. And I think And there's we have lots of sort of consensus decision making going on in the edit suite and all this and this, and it's like and it does work. It takes a little bit longer, but it's the way that we chose to make it, and I think it was the right way. It was the right way to do it. It's the only way to be like sort of honest about what we were seeing, is to look at it collectively, I think.
And if I can add one thing, is the way we are conceiving the film is also reflecting this process, in the sense that the film is not the aim. It is in a way, but it's at the center of a multitude of things that we are doing around it. So we are conceiving the film as a platform that is going to linked up to other contents. So in a way, it's going to be an experience. The film in itself is going to be an interactive experience, and everybody can be part of it. We started with the crowdfunding campaign, where actually we wanted people to be part of our campaign and participate to it and tell us what they wanted from the film, and we're going to continue in this direction because that's what we believe. In a way.
I mean, like the ultimate aim for the film is like, how can we be useful? And that's when we walked into the space, and after we'd finished doing the falling in love with the space, the question was, how can we be useful? And that's always been the question. And hopefully we're gonna push it out there, and it'll people will be affected by it, and people will want to be part of the movement and be useful in the movement, and have that idea of making good things happen.
Okay, thank you very much, Ludovica and Isis Thompson. Can you give us a website or link so people can get more involved and can actually go see the trailer and more videos? Can you give us a link?
realsocialnetwork.org.uk. Damn it.
And there is a Facebook page as well. If you can like it, please. You're gonna get updates from us. There is a Twitter account as well.
Real Social Net on Twitter, and Kitchen Sink Film also on Twitter. And yeah, just follow us, and we'll keep you updated on news about the film, as well as news about everything that's happening in student activism across the world, actually.
Okay, thank you very much, both of you, and we'll be back next on Vision TV for a new show at the Bibelus Media Conference.